Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing today? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is Three Buck Theater. And you know what I've been a really big fan of for the past couple weeks? And this is honest to God true. I am loving every second of it. Watchmen. HBO's Watchmen, a show that I wasn't too sure about in the beginning. One that I knew I wanted to see because I'm a fan of not only the movie, but the graphic novel and the world itself, to see exactly what Damon Lindelof was going to come up with, what was going to subvert our expectations and tell us just a really kick-ass, amazing story set in the world of Watchmen post the events of the graphic novel and not the movie. And I'm very happy to report that the show has been utterly fantastic, right? It's been super amazing. There's been a couple things that have really triggered some people, but that's fine with me because I think those people are probably racist and that's what they get mad about. And I've heard a lot of commentary coming out of a certain group of people that is, oh, wow, so racist. Because they just don't, that's how they get their kicks, I guess. But, and then there's been another coordinated effort of people trying to say that the Watchmen, that it's terrible, right? Wokeman, as some people call it out there. This is, oh, it's terrible. No one's watching it. No one's watching it. But no, watch us. We're going to tell you how bad it is. But the thing is, that's apparently not true. That's apparently not true at all. Because according to what is this here? Variety, it says that HBO's Watchmen is a word of mouth hit. Wow, what do you know? I mean, we're 6 episodes in right now, or 7 episodes in. I forget what number it is at this moment in time. But people are liking it, man. You tune into Twitter on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. or 6 p.m. Pacific, really, and all of a sudden, Watchmen HBO or both of them and Watchmen, they're trending. People are talking about it, and the hits just keep on coming, at least in good ways for the show. Now, it says here, exactly, you may have noticed on your Twitter feeds on Sunday night that Watchmen appears to be popular, yet the innovative, critically praised HBO drama series is an actual hit, not merely a zeitgeist talker. Through its 7 episodes so far, the show, created and executive produced by Damon Lindelof, is driving an average of 7.1 viewers across HBO's linear channels and streaming platforms. According to HBO tallies, Watchmen is premium cable's most popular new series of 2019, right behind, or not, our most watched series since Big Little Lies. Now, Watchmen is no Game of Thrones, as we knew we would never see it like that again, pretty much. On Sunday night, episode 7, An Almost Religious Awe, drew 779,000 viewers in Nielsen's live same-day ratings, the show's highest number since the premiere of 799,000. Across HBO platforms on Sunday, that number grew to 1.2 million viewers. Because people, again, when you provide it at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, people all over the country are watching it, right? But they're going to be watching it throughout the night, and a lot of people pick it up the next day. That's one of the reasons why streaming really changes the way we view Nielsen numbers, and it really does make things really interesting. Because on streaming, you can see how many people watched it. You get a way more accurate number. Now, it says HBO is a high-end brand that's now at the center of the streaming wars, and that will only increase as the network becomes a key feeder into HBO Max, the parent company for Warner Media's streaming service, when that launches in May. Now it goes on to say here that according to HBO, the Sunday night premiere ratings for Watchmen account for a little more than 10% of the show's audience. The viewership for the series' first episode stands at 9.6 million total viewers. As word of mouth builds before the December 15th season finale, HBO will be marathoning the show this Sunday and next Sunday, and the whole season on December 21st and January 1st, and that number will only grow. Now, then the question then becomes, so there's only one question for Watchmen fans: will the show be renewed? And honestly, I can't tell you if it will or won't be renewed. All I know is what Damon Lindelof has said is that Watchmen itself is going to be a contained 9-episode run. They have 9 episodes planned, a full, complete story told in those 9 episodes. So we really have no idea specifically whether or not we're going to get something more out of it. And I kind of hope we do. I've grown to really like the characters. Jean Smart is amazing as Laurie Blake in my mind. Tim Blake Nelson as Looking Glass is phenomenal. Regina King as Sister Knight's great. Jeremy Irons as Adrian Veidt. I want to know what the hell is going on there, especially with that lake. If you've watched the show, you know what I'm talking about. And then, of course, this last weekend with the episode and how it ended. And oh my God, what they have coming next is going to be quite fascinating. But I wanted to quickly jump over here to Rotten Tomatoes season 1 to kind of get an idea for where it stands in regards to people who watch it. So it does say here that bold and bristling Watchmen isn't always easy viewing, but by adding new layers of cultural context and a host of complex characters, it expertly builds on its source material to create an impressive identity of its own, which is true, with 90 critics giving it a 96% and 4,500 people giving it an audience score of 46%. And I am kind of curious here, but look at this here, right? We have all these here. from 6 hours. I don't know why that went away, but from 6 hours ago, 4 stars, 10 hours ago, 4.5 stars, 11 hours ago, 5 stars, 11 hours ago, 5.5 stars. I mean, just look at this here. The numbers just kind of keep growing. I mean, and when people reference, when people are referencing that negative 46%, it was really downvoted quite a bit when it first came out. There was a concerted effort to try to take on wokemen, right? But again, I can't say specifically organized by a very specific group of people. However, I wouldn't put it past that idea to float out there in some angles. But that being said, we can see that over the course of the past 24 hours, look at all those 4 and 5 reviews, 5-star reviews. People are liking the show. The word of mouth is growing on the show. And that's exactly how shows like this become cult favorites. That's exactly how shows like this last a number of seasons. And that's exactly how shows like this become as popular and as watched as Game of Thrones. So if you are looking for a show to watch and you have been hearing nothing but bad things about Watchmen, really ask yourself, who is telling you that? And then look at these numbers and go, well, I mean, are they wrong? Like, because obviously people are watching it and obviously people are liking it and obviously people are really into it. And so maybe give yourself that marathon, go through and watch the episodes in one go. That's a full day affair, but I think by the time you get to episode 6, you will be hooked. I think by the time you get to episode 3, you're going to be hooked, to be honest with you. The opening of episode 4, oh my God, you'll be going like, what the hell am I watching? What is this? This is crazy, because that's Watchmen for you. It's very crazy. It's nuts. And the opening of episode 5. Yeah. The opening of episode 5. That's the big one. That's the big one right there. That's the one that you've been waiting to see. If you were a fan of the movie and you were upset something didn't happen, that thing happens and you get to see it. Anyway, so your thoughts, your opinions. I'm curious to know, are you a fan of the show or are you not liking the show? Where do you stand on it? Let me know down in the comments below. I'll talk to you all later. Have yourself a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching and being here. Be sure to smack that like. Be sure to smack that like Dr. Manhattan taps that ass. And also be sure to help support the channel via Patreon. Link in the video description. It will help me get my podcast going to a nightly basis, a little bit earlier than 11 p.m., which is usually when I stream. And I'll talk to you all later. Have yourself a great day. Thank you much again, and peace out. This video is supported by patrons like you. If you'd like to become a patron, please head over to patreon.com/Matt Jarbo.